Question 1. Zach planned a short holiday. To visit Rome that summer. Zach planned a short holiday. He wanted to visit Rome that summer. Question 2. He checked the weather forecast and said, "It's sunny all week." He checked the weather forecast and said, "It will be sunny all week." Question 3. Zach needed a new suitcase because his old one was completely. Zach needed a new suitcase because his old one was completely broken. Question 4. He booked his flight online and chose his preferred time. He booked his flight online and chose his preferred departure time. Question 5. Zach also made a travel itinerary to what he would do each day. Zach also made a travel itinerary to plan what he would do each day. Question 6. Zach arrived at the airport 3 hours before his flight. Zach arrived at the airport about 3 hours before his flight. Question 7. Zach walked up to the counter to drop his luggage. Zach walked up to the counter to drop off his luggage. Question 8. The airline staff asked Zach to place his suitcase, the belt. The airline staff asked Zach to place his suitcase on the belt. Question 9. "Excuse me," Zach asked politely. "Where I go next?" "Excuse me," Zach asked politely, "where should I go next?" Question 10. Zach bought a coffee and a snack while at the gate. Zach bought a coffee and a snack while waiting at the gate. Question 11. When his flight number was called, Zach to the gate with his passport. When his flight number was called, Zach walked to the gate with his passport. Question 12. He placed his bag the overhead bin before sitting down. He placed his bag in the overhead bin before sitting down. Question 13. Before takeoff, the flight attendant gave a safety Before takeoff, the flight attendant gave a safety demonstration. Question 14. Since it was an early flight, breakfast shortly after takeoff. Since it was an early flight, breakfast was served shortly after takeoff. Question 15. After eating, Zach watched a movie and then A short nap. After eating, Zach watched a movie and then took a short nap. Question 16. The plane landed smoothly, and passengers waited for the doors to. The plane landed smoothly, and passengers waited for the doors to open. Question 17. Zach stepped the terminal and followed the signs to passport control. Zach stepped into the terminal and followed the signs to passport control. Question 18. The officer checked Zach's passport and asked the duration of his stay. The officer checked Zach's passport and asked about the duration of his stay. Question 19. Zach answered politely, in Rome for a week. Zach answered politely, I am staying in Rome for a week. The final question. Zach grabbed his suitcase and stepped out. He was finally Rome. Zach grabbed his suitcase and stepped out. He was finally in Rome. How many did you answer correctly? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more English quizzes. And thanks for watching.